Growing up in Detroit, I think it impacted me the same as it impacts all of the musicians and artists that come out of Detroit. Our mothers, fathers, aunts, and uncles, they grew up in that Motown era. They grew up seeing their peers traveling the world and doing music, so in turn, it made them want to do music also. And we grew up watching them do music, so they kind of passed the torch down to us. And Detroit is home to a lot of different vibes, a lot of different genres, everything from techno to house to, of course, R&B, hip hop. You have a lot of different elements to pull from, in the city, and I think it plays a part in the Detroit sound. In losing my father, I think I found music. My father was murdered actually on my block. I didn't know how to express my feelings or how to talk to people, about things that I was going through. So I definitely think that, through a chord, I figured out how to evoke my emotion, and through a lyric is how I got, how I told my story, how I got my emotions out of it. So I think through that struggle, I found music.
I remember talking to him about the Biggie versus Tupac thing. And it was like, yo, when we cut the record with Big, we went in there and we dropped our verses. Killed it, you know what I mean? Big took like 2 weeks before he came back with his verse.
We did it, but we weren't really thinking practically in terms of like, how is this gonna affect my solo career? Is the label gonna get this? What, And I was really doing well at the time. I was actually selling double platinum albums and platinum albums.
Before we would do this song, When Will You Call? I would go, yeah, let me call her. And then I'd go in my pocket and get the phone out. I'm like, yeah. And then there was a cue for the piano player to start playing the intro. And I look over, and it was the craziest look I've ever seen. It was like help me, I'm a little child.
I think, being in entertainment or music, you just have to be ready for the roller coaster. It's inconsistent and you never know what will catch on.